The world just changed forever. The war in Ukraine was never about freedom. It was a cover-up for the biggest financial fraud in modern history. With Biden pardoning his own family and Elon Musk uncovering billions in stolen taxpayer money, the entire scam is collapsing. But here's the question: what happens next? Does NATO drag the world into war to cover its tracks? Or has Trump already outplayed them? Buckle up, because this is the truth they don't want you to hear. For years, the American people were told that the war in Ukraine was a battle for democracy, that without endless US support, Russia would take over Europe. But that was a lie. What really happened? The Biden administration, alongside corrupt defense contractors, intelligence agencies, and globalist elites, used Ukraine as a money laundering hub. Billions in US taxpayer money never reached the front lines. Instead, it was funneled into fake companies, offshore accounts, and dirty political deals. Now, with Musk exposing the fraud, dead people receiving disability payments, fake NGOs collecting billions, and even foreign governments funding election manipulation, one thing is clear: this wasn't just about Ukraine. This was a global financial operation, and now it's all falling apart. Then, Trump made his move. When Zelensky came to Washington expecting more blank checks, he got something else: a ceasefire deal. On camera, Trump offered Zelensky a way out, a chance to end the war and secure peace, and Zelensky refused. This wasn't just a diplomatic breakdown, this was Trump's trap. By forcing Zelensky to reject peace on live television, he exposed the truth: Ukraine never wanted peace. Because war is too profitable. With this one move, Trump dismantled the entire justification for US involvement, and now Biden and NATO are panicking. With Trump pulling out of Ukraine, Biden and his handlers knew their entire house of cards was about to collapse. And that's why, before leaving office, Biden did the unthinkable. He issued a full pardon for his family. This wasn't a pardon for nothing. This was a panic move, a last-ditch attempt to protect himself from treason charges. Because once Trump and Musk fully exposed the fraud, the paper trail leads straight to the White House. Biden's son Hunter had already been caught brokering shady business deals, alongside deals lately by BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, and foreign governments using US taxpayer money. Now it's all coming to light. And the deep state knows it can't let this happen. That's when UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer stepped in with a new plan, offering British peacekeeping troops in Ukraine. But here's the problem: the UK military is collapsing. With around 50 to 70,000 active troops, they barely have enough for their own defense. So why would Starmer send them into a war he knows they can't win? Because it's a trap. The second British soldiers are killed in Ukraine, NATO has its excuse to fully mobilize against Russia. And at that point, there's no turning back. But that's not the only problem. While NATO is distracted in Ukraine, China and North Korea are watching. If the West commits all its forces to Europe, China could move on Taiwan, and North Korea might finally launch its attack on South Korea, Japan, or even Australia. The West is being baited into a two-front war they cannot win. And if that happens, America has two choices: abandon NATO or collapse. So what happens next? If Trump moves quickly, he can stop this war before it starts. Here's how. Step 1. Cut NATO's war machine off. Trump needs to make it clear: the US will not fight a European war. If NATO escalates, they're on their own. No more American blood for the deep state's agenda. Step 2. Expose the money trail. With Musk leading the charge, Trump must declassify financial records proving how Ukraine was used to launder billions through corrupt politicians, defense contractors, and global elites. Step 3. Prepare for deep state retaliation. The establishment will not go quietly. Expect false flags, media disinformation, and last-minute crises designed to distract and divide the public. Trump needs to stay ahead of the game. Step 4. Restore America's military strength, but not for war. Instead of wasting troops in Ukraine, Trump should fortify the Pacific, sending a clear message to China. America is watching. This isn't just about stopping a war, this is about dismantling the system that starts wars in the first place. The mainstream media won't tell you this. They want you distracted, divided, and afraid. But now, you know the truth. So what do you think? Was this all just bad policy, or was it deliberate? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And if you want more real analysis, not corporate propaganda, hit like, subscribe, and share this video before they take it down.